I had a comment. Don't get comments very often. But I had a comment today telling me, because I did a little video yesterday, 3 minutes short. I think it might have been yesterday, it might have been the day before. And I filmed my making a coffee and my weight bench. And they said, please clean. So, for this person, whoever you are, because obviously there was powders down here of coffee, so we've got rid of the coffee machine. We're just relying on the... So we're going to clean this for you, wherever you are. I'm not cleaning the other room because the carpet looks fine, and it's my bedroom that I don't ever go in, and that's tools in the corner, so I can't exactly... I haven't got a cupboard to put them in because I've not moved in fully, because I'm always thinking about moving out. So that's it. All right, so I'm cleaning this area just for you, all right, live on the stream. Thanks for the comment, whoever you are. I did actually say that anyway. So I couldn't tell if it was like... It didn't feel like it was a hateful comment, but sometimes people just like to be a little bit negative instead of positive, you know? Because I think it was a slightly positive video that I was doing, and I got a negative comment. So, but I didn't feel it. It was like negative. So I'm using it as... You're going against my ego. This is going to be good for my area to clean it, because I'm going to clear all the negative shit away from it and all the dirts and the toxins or whatever's building up. So it's good for me in a weird way. If it was an attack, you've helped me clean my shit. So basically, if it wasn't an attack, thank you for the comment. You know, you can never tell with those sort of comments. Do you know what I mean? And it would help if I had decent vacuums. You know what I mean? My little tabletop one's broke. Hence, I don't vacuum so much on my tabletops like I used to, because I got to use the floor one. It's a weird thing. It's what I do in my life. So I don't believe the comment was negative. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't intentionally horrible. But I could sit there and be like, oh, that was not very nice, and then get all moody about it. But I'm actually using that to make me do it, because I know I needed to do it, and somebody saying it is just like, well, I'm kind of using that negative comment to make me do something positive, even though I'm turning the negative into a positive, even though it's not that negative. Does that make sense? That's how I do things, you know? Like, if people are like not being very nice on my channel to me, or something like that, they're not great to you or whatever, I don't take that as, oh, I better stop doing this. No, I take that as I need to keep doing this, because obviously I'm pushing against negative force. Do you know what I mean? So I'm obviously doing something right, because negative force is coming against me, if that makes any sense. Do you know what I mean? If you want to call it light against dark or whatever, you know, it doesn't mean that I'm perfect, but you know, that's how I look at things. I'll find me a little spray. The oven definitely needed to clean. I've been looking at it myself thinking, I kind of need to clean that. Is that thinking with you? Nope. It's too short. It's too short. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up, wherever you are. This way, or no way. That's better. Bit of positivity going out there, isn't it? Hello, Annabelle's. How are you? Welcome. Nice smiling. I like it. I'm trying to read this. Annabelle's TikTok SBBB. No, SBBB. Anyway, I told her to get struggle on number 3. I always struggle on whenever I'm trying to connect number 3 to number 2. I forget. Am I on 2 or 3? That's a private joke for the stream, if you don't know what I'm on about. I got a bad memory. 1, 2, and I start slightly forgetting. Am I on 3 now, or am I on 2? So a bit over there as well. You know, that doesn't look. This vacuum's crap, man. Where's me? We did move forward on our cleaning bit. So, hello. We need one sponge. Is that it there? Yeah, this is my oven sponge. Very dirty. There you go. I don't know if Annabelle is still there. Is TikTok any good? I've not done TikTok yet. Is it only short form? Do they do slightly longer form? Woo! Hello Yusuf, how are you, bud? Thank you for the thumbs up, whoever did that. It's very kind of you. I've got to do this. Somebody commented that I need to clean. Right, that's a good bit of cleaning done. That's the worst of it. Hello Rebecca, how are you? Make sure I didn't miss anything. I'm only on a little phone line, so if I do miss a message, please give me time. I will spam backwards when I've got my back turned. So, I noticed some people I might have missed them, but you give me a bit of time, I will check. Just it's a bit hard. No, don't ever do that. It never goes on right. No. Yes, I've got the same t-shirt on as I had on yesterday. I know, people, but we did wash some clothes last night and they're not quite dry. I haven't got a tumble dryer. I have got a tumble dryer, but it's one of those integrated ones. They're crap. You know what I mean? If anybody's ever thinking about buying an integrated tumble dryer, they're just semi-useful for emergencies. Do not, if you want actually tumble dry, buy an actual tumble dryer. But why do that? You know, put your clothes out in the air. You know, save some energy or whatever they say. Innit? Let's have a look. Hello Shanaz. Hello Geordie. Hello Nessa. How are you? Nessa. Sorry. Vanessa, I can say Vanessa, yeah. Hi Vanessa. There we go. Very done. Perfection is paralysis, people. That is 90% well done. That'll do. That's better than a 7 out of a 10. I'm usually happy with a 7. But because it's cleaning, a 9 out of 10 is a bit more important. That do. And I've prepared these again. Sorted. Right, I'm back. Let's move it over here, so I've got to cook over here. So, What am I doing? Probably not. Hello, James. Listen. Right, let's have a look. What happens? Done that. Thanks. Do you have a wife or kids? I got two boys. Not married anymore. Probably not. Okay. James knows. How do you know, James? I got 2 boys, and I'm not married anymore. So. I am experiencing life in the free lane. No rules. We're having a decaffeinated organic coffee. So we've definitely improved on our coffee consumption this week. We've not been doing caffeinated. I think it's nearly, I can almost say after 5 p.m. no more caffeinated. So there's one thing. We made that bread yesterday as well. We made the bread. Don't like it though. I think it definitely undercooked it. This is not actually bread, you know what I mean? So that is what it looks like today. So I don't know if you can see the texture very well. Put every light on. Ah! So it kind of looks bready, but it's got a cake substance more than a bread thing. But apparently if I put this other ingredient with it, it could make it bind a bit better, which make it be a little bit more bready. Then so I'm going to do 3 ways of doing this. I'm going to use half the amount I used last time. I'm going to put the stuff in that I just said about it that might make it bind. I'm going to do a half of one. And then I'm going to put the other one in with the stuff I just said about, that'll bind it. And I'll put a little bit of salt in, which might make the taste change. So I'm going to have a few different tastes until I find the one that I like. And there's still other things I can do. Got in loads of trouble yesterday for all the music I played.
That is what I have for the day. I hope you enjoyed it. I wish you a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.
Well, we cleaned. I'll do my organic carrots as well. So I've got to prep them for tomorrow's Sunday lunch because we ran out of organic carrots. Usually I do it very big, but I haven't been very motivated, so I've been doing 1 parsnip, buying 1, prepping it. Sadly, the potatoes I got to buy in a bag, so that's why I do a full bag. But I was like, should I buy some organic ones or should I buy a loose single one? I thought, well, I'll try these organic ones. I haven't tried these organic ones yet, just to see what it's like. Maybe it'll heal my eyes because they're organic. Organic carrots. Remember the old story? What was it? They'll heal your eyes or something. Grass-fed steak today, people. Is it Friday? No, it's Saturday. What am I about? Grass-fed steak today, people. Grass-fed steak today. I think we were meat-free yesterday. Did we do meat-free? We did the round thing. I'm losing what I cooked yesterday. Yeah, meat-free yesterday. Meat-free day yesterday, people. Today's not a meat-free day. Tomorrow will be a meat-free day. So that's 1 day on, 1 day off. That's not intentional every day or every other day, but we're kind of winging our way in stuff again. You know what I mean? So that's that. That's that. Let's put our... we started to... I know it's a mess in here, but I'm slowly tidying up. That cleaning bit was first. Figure out all this messy teas and all that over here, and then that's next. Then it'll be all my meds over there. So that's all my kind of healthy meds. I've not had any water today yet, so this is my last coffee, and then I got to drink water. It's Saturday, people. It's one of the Sabbaths, isn't it? Saturday is a Sabbath, Friday night to Saturday evening, and then Sunday is another one, isn't it? So we don't do what we do usually. Is that true? Don't quote me, Mike. How's it going, people over there? That light's a bit bright, isn't it? How's it going? We don't usually have it here. We're only doing it here because we're here. I'm going to be washing some carrots now. Prepping some carrots. I'm going to wash them first. Put them over here ready. Cut them up and prep them. And make me steak and me salad. So I'm on here for an hour. I've lost that half an hour again. At least I've done one thing today. Why doesn't my light ever stay on? So my oven, I actually, instead of coming to the stream and then pressing the oven, I'm putting the oven on before. It's called planning ahead. We haven't bought a new vacuum yet. We've got to get a tabletop one first. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Shut me up. Blind a bit. The plants been struggling. No, we weren't sure if we were overfeeding them or if something's been attacking us. Because one of my plants went crazily not looking good, and I water them all at the same time, so they should all look terrible if I did something wrong. So we're not overwatering them. We're giving it a couple of days in between. Can you say Carter? Hello, Carter. How are you? I usually say hi to people's names anyway. Hello, Callum. How's that? What do you say? Some of your James? Probably not. That's alright. It's alright. People judge people all the time, don't they? Yeah, it's nothing wrong with like kind of trying to work somebody out without knowing something. Test your vibes. Do you know what I mean? Nothing wrong with that. So we made the bread. We didn't like it, but we didn't do brilliant. It certainly undercooked it. That's for sure. Today's grass-fed steak with salad and mushrooms, shiitake mushrooms, and organic chestnut mushrooms. We might, depending on how much sweet potato we have, we might have some fries because we've got some prepped. But if we haven't got enough, that'll have to be my Sunday roast potatoes tomorrow. If that makes any sense. How's it going, Callum? How's it going? Don't really need to wash them because they're organic, but you know, sod it. So I'm having it's a Saturday, mate. Sadly, at the moment, it's grass-fed steak. Until I get into that, because what I needed to do, people don't understand it in my head, is I need to get some. If I'm going to go back into keto again and be a little bit more longer term on it, I can't keep buying £7.50 loaves of bread. Do you know what I mean? Because it's not. What's the right word? I can't do it longevity wise. It's too much money, you know. So obviously, I also want to make it affordable for other people to do. And that's not affordable. So you know what I mean. If somebody's got to do keto, I've started off my keto in that way where you can just buy what I bought just to get your keto going. Do you know what I mean? Or whatever your keto is going to be for. Hello, AJ. How are you, buddy? So eventually, we'll make different meals. So. Hence, at the moment, it's a Saturday night. It's a steak night. Steak. Grass-fed steak. Grass-fed steak. Grass-fed steak. We're still doing our Sunday lunch, which is a standard, which is something we learned how to make about 3 years ago. Not that we've learned much about it, but slowly we've got a little bit better, I would say. So that's that. Towards the end of the last year, I started learning how to make a basting thing with loads of different herbs, you know. And just slowly adding stuff in over a period of time. Basically. Maybe one day I'll be vegan or vegetarian, but at this moment in time, I'm eating what I feel like eating. I'll be honest, I'm getting a bit tedious of the steak on a Saturday. Once you start eating something regularly and it's the same thing, it becomes, you lose the, I don't know what, I can't think of a word, but it's not quite. So I did actually start buying, because I've not bought it for a year, minted lamb. I was eating minted lamb, gammons, sausages, not bacon really, but I quit pork. I don't do pork. Even though I had a packet of bacon crisps the other night, I'm not literally, you know, it's not pork. Do you know what I mean? So that's what we're doing. Yeah, I can go veggie if I wanted to. I lived on smoothies for, it was a year and a half I was doing smoothies for, but there was at least probably 3 months straight where I wasn't eating. I was just doing smoothies. Trying to heal my body. Might as well put all that in, haven't I? It's empty. Well, we've got to get some more thyme. We got some actually. Over there. We don't chuck our glass jars away. We reuse them for something eventually. We're not great at making stuff yet, but we've got the jars. We've been collecting our jars up. So, no, I don't put my main light on. I got this little thing over here. That's what I use. That'll do for now. So, bit of basil brush, people. Basil brush. It's about the only wild animal we see in England. Everybody knows what a fox looks like in my country. It's about the only wild animal we get to see regularly. So, fairy ones. Oh, the fairies. The fairy lights. To be honest, I might put them on to change my vibe a bit. And we bought coconut flour yesterday and oat flour, so we can start making our own cakes or cookies, possibly. And we bought this. I'm not going to make chocolate yet. Dark chocolate, 70%. 70% chocolate's good for you, people. I remember it's good for your heart, it's good for you. Anything over 70% is good for you. And it's keto friendly, and I think it's vegan as well. No, it's got no added sugar. It's got xylitol in it. Obviously, I got some teeth problems. Apparently, xylitol can help regrow your teeth. Don't quote me, but one day I will try it properly. But I've been trying to avoid sugar, so this has got xylitol in it. So basically, I can put some chocolate chip bits in, maybe make some muffins. I can make some cookies and figure some stuff out with it. So I bought that. Just got to make sure I don't bloody eat it this time. Because that's expensive. That's a tenner for that. Do you know what I mean? That's like £9. You know, that's not very easy for people to do with the amount of money they earn. So I'm slowly trying to get away from the pre-made keto stuff and making my own. But that takes a lot of motivation. So that's where I am. Got my fairy lights on. Turn that down a bit. You get a better feeling from the... I'm a bit annoyed with that bit there. Can you see it? Where it goes across? I love the fact that it goes around the tops. It don't look too bad, you know? And then it just goes across. Ah, oh, it's so annoying. So annoying. I'm unprofessional, people. I'm unprofessional. Hey, where's my carrots? Where's my carrots, people? Where's my carrots? Well, we don't have to take so much skin out of these because they're apparently organic. I don't trust what anybody says, but... Here's my garlic tincture. That's got vegetable glycerine when I was a lot more eating less meat, so I didn't want to use like anything else. So I'm putting a bit of that in there. That is so potent, man. We've got some herbs in here. I think there's a bay leaf in here. Oregano. I already said it wrong again. Oregano, thyme, mint, olive oil, the garlic, the vegetable glycerine. Now we're putting some cayenne pepper, very good for you people. And hot paprika. And we just put cayenne twice, it's gonna be hot. Some turmeric. A lot of that. Anti-inflammatory. So, not that a lot, but it gets a bit on my food because I put it on my salad. Here we are, so that's that done. Go. Steak got a bit of basting on it, whatever you call it. That's one job done. And we've got in the cupboard, I found out it. I'll do it on the stream. This is organic garlics and raw honey, like certified raw honey. Hello entertainment, how are you? Hello Casey, how are you? You like my channel? Nice one. What are we putting in our bodies? And it's Saturday and it's steak day. I had eggs and cheese so far. Bit of dairy, eh? Hello entertainment, how are you? So it's a Saturday steak. So, but we are getting close to making different meals. Once we get past our bread and we get past making our treats, that's my snacks. That's a big portion of my snacks. So if I do go into keto again, I'm not like one night I haven't got no snacks because I haven't bought them. I can actually make my own. Do you know what I mean? So, and it won't be too expensive. The cakes I buy that are pre-made, it costs me £10. You know, so that's quite a lot. So if I can make it for say £7, then that's a little bit more. What's the right word? You can do that longevity. Do you know what I mean? Let's have a look. This is my vegetarian drawer. Meatless meatballs. The best sausages you're ever going to have that are meatless. They are freaking lush. Not tried that yet. We're trying that one. We've already tried that once. We had that with a stir fry once. It was alright actually. It was quite edible. It's a superfood. Got protein in it and all that. I obviously need to increase some protein. I'm going to advertise here a little bit. Linda McCarthy. These have got cheese in it. But they're freaking nice. I ain't joking. So if I don't fancy eating meat one day, and I want a snack, I'll have one of them because they are literally nice. It's basically a cheese pasty. Do you know what I mean? Really nice. I'm not joking. We still got to make a soup eventually. This is supposed to be to make a soup eventually. So, but we haven't got there. We haven't got the motivation. Got to get past the bread. Do you know what I mean? So at least we made it. This has been about 3 months of me constantly being, just say I'm being told to make bread, all right? And I finally done it, and I didn't like it. It came out a bit weird. I don't think I cooked it long enough. I know it blurs out a little bit, but it might straighten out the image for you, I don't know. So forgive me if I've not said hi about something. So there's that. And we're going to prep our carrots as well. Oh! We went in there to see. That's the parsnips for tomorrow. This is the chips. Right, we might have to go without. Right, we're going to save them for tomorrow. We're going to have sweet potato parsnips tomorrow. Our own stuff. It's not pre-bagged. We had an emergency Sunday lunch we had to make the other night. And I had to go and buy sprouts over the road. So. Wow, these are dense. Organic carrots, people. This is like dense. Wow. I think if I hit somebody on the head with this, they would feel it. We need a bit of light. Wow, that's so dense. These are rock hard. Imagine all the goodness in these. I reckon they're so hard because they're actually organic, and that means they're stronger. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? So I've got to put that. I need a dish. And then I'm going to keep making journeys to the bin. Do you have an idea how many times I've walked to a bin with my hands like this when I can just take a dish? It's good exercise though, people. If somebody said they like my channel, what is it? Is it the food? Is it me? Is it... What is it? Basically, you lot help me cook. It forces me to eat healthy. Or it forces me to do things that I don't want to do. I still do things, you know what I mean? But when you're doing it live, it makes you do it. Do you know what I mean? These are rock hard. I think I'm going to grow my own carrots one day. I'm definitely growing my own garlic one day. Like that. Overall, the channel I meant. Alright, cool. I don't know, you know, it's obviously... It's hard to know when people tell you, you know. I'm just being me, basically. So at this moment in time, the channel is helping me cook healthy. That's me at this moment in time. 6 months ago, I don't need the channel to help me. You know what I mean? Because I'm doing it all on my own. Do you know what I mean? A year ago, I was exercising all on my own. I was eating, just about going into keto all on my own. And then I had to stop playing my game because I was getting no views and I was only getting idiots on there that were taking the piss. Do you know what I mean? So I started doing this. So... In the sous chef. You're a sous chef. How do you pronounce that? I'm always, the word looks spelt weird, doesn't it? I'm a sous chef. Sous chef? Chef? Hello, Joshua. Greetings from the foothills of the Northern Sierras. Ooh. In the US, nice one. I used to have loads of subscribers from America on my game stream. My insomnia was hell. So I was like, if I could remember it, my body clock would shift. So I might wake up at 9 p.m. at night, and then 2 weeks later it might be 9 a.m. in the morning. 2 weeks later it might be 2 p.m. in the afternoon. It was just like that for a good couple of years, I'd say. That's what weed first of all helped me sleep, then it ruined my sleep. Completely destroyed my sleep. So. Gosh, it's so hard. Can't quite get the little bit of a entry. Started skinning it without taking too much off. Because these are organic, I don't have to take much off. Right, let's take him. We've bought a new game, we spent 60 quid on it, and we've played it twice. A couple of times this week I've intended to play it, but it's just not, I'm not a gamer. Hold up. Sorry if I don't get all the messages. I'm trying to go backwards. Second chef in command in your kitchen. Oh, Lord. Teach me now if I'm doing something wrong. I've been taking glycerine for sleep and it's been almost a miracle cure. Glycerine. That's Joshua. Right, I'm trying to decipher what this means. WSP. What's up, people? Is that what it means? What's... I don't know what it means. Hello, Mamfon. How are you? Oh, dude. Start off nice and you turn into that on the second one. Come on, man. I'm going to take it as a joke. All right. What are you cooking? Grass-fed steak today. What game was it? Battlefield 6. So I've been not had a new game. I've been trying to play old games and my stream's not getting any views. You know what I mean? So I thought, well, I'm playing an older game. Maybe it's that. So I've bought a new game to make the title have the new game title, hoping that somebody might click on it because it's an up-to-date game. Do you know what I mean? But I haven't actually been playing it. So sadly, I'm not a gamer. I'm a competitive player. So, and obviously, if the game's not competitive, I find it very tedious. I'm a competitive player, remember that, people. Not a competitive person. I think it's quite hard to get competitive games now. Hello, Joey. Not too bad, mate. Chat's been nice. I had a comment earlier on. Wasn't the greatest comment, but at least it made me clean my kitchen. Mafia All Country. I don't know that one. Roblox. Played it one day. Obviously, I'm quite old. But I'm not old. Age is just a number to me. But that game's a little bit more of a younger game. Do you know what I mean? But I have played it once. A lot of people I know who come on my stream, they play it. You know? Somebody comes on here, he's called Gamer, he plays it at the moment. There was another kiddie, he had a YouTube channel on it. See, I can buy this carrots all pre-chopped in a supermarket, but you rarely find them chopping an organic carrot for you to pre-buy it. you know. And my intention eventually is to have a garden and grow some of my own foods. Not everything, unless I got a massive garden, obviously. But to eventually grow stuff that I use regularly. So. Your mum's 53 and you're 11. Nice one. Gunfight Arena, don't know that one. No. Not a 48-year-old man. Can't see it. It's sort of an arrow again. Somebody else's message. No, it's not a 48-year-old man. Let's play it. Joey. Ooh. In an ideal world, I'd make my own game. It'd be the best game that was ever made, because it'd be made by a gamer that actually understands what people want. You know, there's a lot of gamers out there that make games, but they come from a love of games, but they don't come from me. I'm both sides. I'm competitive and the love of games. That's what the best game maker in the world would hit both sides of the coin, and no one's actually done that. So. I know I could hit both sides of the coin. Too deep. 2 more to go. Cooking steak. Too deep. But we're going to play Battlefield tonight. I'm actually going to play it for a couple hours. So. One more carrot to go. I got this scraper in the thing here. I should have got that out. It would have been a bit quicker. Right, carrots are nearly done. Get rid of this. Football, football, football. My foot just got snapped long. Seahawks, baby. Difference. America, England. You call it soccer, we call it football. Whoops. I take it that's American football, yeah? Need that bigger knife that I keep going on about. I reckon I could get a bit better at chopping with the right knife. Too much, too quick. Got a shaky shoulder. Can you tell how hard this is? Loads of healing power in these, baby. These are going to fix my eyes. You like soccer? I like soccer stuff, but I only really like Ronaldo and Messi. It's alright, no cappies. Don't go caps. He's only being friendly, chatting to you. Oh my gosh, that's rock hard. You didn't see me pick that up. Message retracted. Now I'm intrigued. What was it? I'm braver on the longer bit. There's me carrots. There's all me carrots. People! There's me carrots! I know, that was a bit close there. You know, so slow down on the last bit. I don't care about my ego. This looks good, but I don't care, man! I'm not gonna go that fast when it's near my fingers. This is looking good for the camera, this is, oh my gosh! Don't show off, otherwise your fingers are going to be having a bit of a trouble. Where's my carrot bag gone? Alright, it doesn't look like we've got a carrot bag anymore. Right, last time we put olive oil in them. Let's have a look at this. Let's read this. Hang on. Where in the UK are you? I went to the University of Glasgow. That's Scotland for a year in 1999 on an exchange program. I am in England. I know you know that's Scotland, obviously. I'm just showing off my geography skills because sometimes I don't know where things are, and when I do, I like to let people know that I know. In Roblox, I just got a butter landed. Butter or butter? Butler. Butter. Nice one. Get so many people on here doing Roblox. A little bit more. Putting some herbs, olive oil in the bag. Didn't seem to destroy it. You should. I've accidentally put olive oil in the bag last time for the carrots. It didn't seem to cause it a problem, so. Indian food. There's plenty of that here. I don't buy it. I'm going to eventually make my own Indian meal as well. I got to learn how to make egg fried rice, chicken curry. And then I got to learn how to make pasta, but obviously that's not keto friendly, and neither is rice. And then I got to make, what's it called? An Indian. Then I got myself like a few meals to make. And then the soup, plus the bread. I'm kind of safe. I think I'm safe then. Kind of covers a lot of bases. Put some spices in there. Bit of turmeric, I don't know why, but hey, sod it. Doesn't feel like that one goes, but hey. Chuck that in there. Chuck that in there. Chuck that in there. These are really hard. What's my job? Cooking this food for you people. Teaching you about organic food, herbs possibly. Being kind and helpful. Give it a little mix up. Food is not just food to me anymore, people. It's healing. So treat it with respect, appreciate it, and buy healthy food or grow your own. There are carrots done for tomorrow, and that'll last probably 3 weeks. Plus it allows me to have extra ingredients if I want to make a new meal, because we're going to get close to making a new meal. Once I get past making this bread again, we're going to make a new meal. We need something new. Turn the steak over. I can't put music on, so I'll get in trouble. I don't know how you can cook right music. I had music on yesterday, I got 5 copyrights. Maybe some old school jazz. The screeching sound. I don't know what the screeching is. Sorry. Right. That's that done. That's that done. Right then. Right, some shiitake mushrooms. And some organic mushrooms. Alright. The treated mine, it's only a plastic one. I need to get a metal one really, or something that's a bit more healthier. But I just needed to change the one I had, it was really horrible. So I just bought a plastic one for now. Eventually I'll buy a stainless steel one or something. Possibly a wood one. Something more natural, you know? But we're not perfect. We're just trying. So I have some mushrooms, because they need to be cooked next. My little garlic, herb, spices all over it. So mushrooms are good for you anyway, as long as you buy good quality ones. I don't buy portobellas. I buy chestnuts and shiitakes. So there's plenty of different varieties, if that's the right word. And they've all got their different healing stuff. I got a book on mushrooms. So the powers of nature. There we go. Got me little steak thing. How can that be on 70 already? Start cooking me steak. Let's have a look. Hello, Joshua. No worries, buddy, Joshua. Yes, I've slowly let people know anyway. Do you know what I mean? So people have been on my channel a lot, long enough now. There's some regulars on there, and I notice sometimes they're a bit negative, you know, but I don't know if they're just showing off or trying to be silly. You just don't know. So I give people a load of time to figure out if they are just genuinely trying to dim my light. Do you know what I mean? So I've let a couple of people know recently, like, you know what I mean? So if you're not here, eventually I'll be banning people. I've got enough watch time out of them. Some people troll because they want attention. Do you know what I mean? So by putting negativity, they get response. You're now, even if you type negativity back, at least somebody's talking to them. Do you know what I mean? So I understand all that. And some people do it because they want to bring your channel down because you know, I'm being positive, they're negative. They work for negative, I work for positive, or I work for light, they work for dark, whatever you want to call it. Do you know what I mean? They see that I might do some good, so they want to stop me from doing some good. Do you know what I mean? So it's stuff like that goes on as well, and it's not actually them, it's spiritual. Do you know what I mean? It's not actually them, it's a spiritual thing. And sometimes it's organised. Many thanks, Joshua. Catch you again. Yeah, sometimes people got things going wrong, you know. Somebody's getting bullied at school and they come home and they bully people, you know. So they're getting bullied, so they bully. They want to feel strong. They're getting bullied at school. They're not standing up for themselves. They want to feel strong. People are bullying them, so they'll bully somebody on the internet so they feel strong. Do you know what I mean? It's just, you know, it could be just that, you know. So I always give people a bit of leeway. What's going on? You know what I mean? Are you an alcoholic? Now let's say somebody comes on there and not being very nice to me. Let's pretend that is happening, yeah? Right? Okay? And they can see in my description that I've quit alcohol. I've quit smoking. And they want to quit drinking and they want to quit smoking. How can I do it and they can't do it? And then they'll not like you because of that. Do you know what I mean? It's just an energy thing. It's not their consciousness. It's an energy thing. You know what I mean? So, or I'm streaming and they don't stream, and they're like, "How can you do that and I can't do that?" Do you know what I mean? You can do that. You know what I mean? Or you got more subscribers, or you got more viewers, you got a more active chat. There's loads of ways people can like not like you, and it'd be that is the reason they're trolling you. And then some people do it because they just work for the darker side, and that's what they've decided to do. You know what I mean? There's multiple. Everything's energy. You know what I mean? There's many possible reasons for everything. So I don't try and judge too quick. So. I've got the broccoli, that sprouting broccoli. I used to grow this in my window, but I've been buying it because I haven't had the motivation. This is like a binder, it cleanses your insides out. Gives you a real good clean out inside. It's lasting better than mine. When I make mine, it goes off within about 6 days. Start buying that to give us a bit of cleanse inside. This is why we do shiitake mushrooms, because they're very good for you. This is why I do the broccoli calabrese. This is why I do olive oil. That's why I do turmeric. Put some goodness inside of me. That's why I do garlic. It's not because I like the taste, it's all the goodness it does for your body. Nice one. Good. That could be my good energy you're feeling. Do you know what I mean? There's certain things I watch on YouTube and it makes me smile. And there's other stuff that I turn off straight away because I can see it's negatively made. Do you know what I mean? It's an immediate feeling. I was like, I don't want to watch this now, this is negative, I'm gone. And then there's sometimes I'll see something and it just makes me smile. Do you know what I mean? It could be somebody rescuing a dog. It could be somebody being kind to somebody on a video and it wasn't prepared. You know, some of these videos they make out there, it's just to get views, you know? It's just sometimes that. There was something I watched the other night. What was it? I couldn't be bothered to turn it over because it was on my TV. It wasn't on my thing and I didn't have my controller, so it played for like 10 minutes. And I was watching it. It was alright, you know? It didn't make my day or anything like that. It didn't make me want to hit the thumbs up button or anything like that. It was just playing in the background. There was something that they said in between. And it was so honest. And I was like, I can't remember what it was. I wish I could show somebody the moment. But I was like, oh my gosh, that's so honest, man. Right, thumbs up. Where's the controller? Just that one moment in the video literally made the whole video for me. The rest of it wasn't touching me. But then something he said in it, or there was an honesty moment in there. And it was like, oh my gosh, you just helped a lot of people by saying that. Oh my gosh, I'm giving you a thumbs up. Maybe more people will view that video now because I've given it a thumbs up. You know what I mean? I remember the moment, but I can't remember what it was. But I just realised, I was like, hang on, you just helped a lot of people if they hear that. Bit of honesty, baby. Where's my onion? Can't find my onion. This is a bit worrying, people. Right, this is way too much salad. Whoops. We still got last night's salad. We didn't use it. Throw that away. Yeah, watch the dodgy ones though, mine. There's fake ones. They set it up, mine. They're evil. Watch the fake ones. I always thumb them down and I report them. I've already reported quite a few and I've had quite a few of them took down. I've had at least 2 animal so-called rescues videos been taken down because they would set the animal up and tortured it to make it look good for content, and then they freaking pretend they're saving it. Do you know what I mean? Dirty bastards. You've got like people, millions of people are thumbing out on videos. There's hundreds of thousands of people that are thumbing out. What are you doing, people? You can make this guy now go out and hurt another animal to film it because he'll get a load of freaking thumbs up and a load of views. Do you know what I mean? Evil. Fucking evil. Bastards. I think one of them had 17 million views. Not one person clocked it. And I fucking I sent it to YouTube and I even timestamped it and all that. And they said, alright, thank you for letting us know. And the video got took down. 17 million fucking views. Dirty bastards. Piss me right off. Yeah, somebody's trying to get hold of me. I put up a wardrobe for her, I don't know when it was, 3 weeks ago? No, you chat, mate. You keep chatting. Like, forgive me if I miss a message, though. You know what I mean? I'm always worried somebody might think I'm ignoring them. What's that noise? That's me phone, yeah. Yeah, I got a call. What are we cooking? Sadly, at the moment, it is still steak on a Saturday. Sunday lunch is still a Sunday lunch. Still a stir fry in the week, which I've just started doing again. I haven't done it for ages. So, just started doing a stir fry in the week. We finally made our own bread. Like our own bread with two ingredients, water and linseed. Is it linseed? Golden linseed. Didn't like it, but I did undercook it, and there's 2 ingredients missing, which might help it. So we're gonna keep trying until we never judge anything by its cover. You know, immediately don't judge a book by its cover. That's a person, that's an animal, whatever it is. You know. So I'm gonna keep making it until I've given it its fair chance. Do I like it? Don't I like it? Can I eat this regularly or not? You know. I know it's gonna be very good for me, but do I like it? Can I get past? You know, so I'm going to keep making it until I give it its chance. I got an entire bag here, so I might as well make it a few times and then give it a fair crack, you know. So, what are we cooking? Steak is still better than beans on toast. Yeah, I can't have freaking toast, man, because it's too close to carbs. It's doing my head in. That's why I've got to make my own bread. Then I can have a piece of toast now and again. Can't have the beans because they're keto-y. They're not keto-y. But I'm thinking, can I make my own beans? Because I do like beans on toast. So we've made a salad. It's a bit big. Olive oil, of course, people. What did I say? Where's me pepper? Look at that cat. Did you see that? And it's quite dark in here. And I don't do very well doing things with my glasses on. I'm quite good at pool. It's not the same with the glasses on. Quite good at darts. Not the same with the glasses on. I'm not great at darts anymore because I lost my darts. But I wasn't great anyway. I was pretty damn good. But I used to get nervous. So I'm very sensitive when I'm in bodies of people. Something's missing in here. Turmeric! Got to get a different brand as well. Yeah, I like pool. Pool's easy, innit? Snooker's hard. Darts is hard. Snooker's hard. Golf's hard. Pool's not. Pool's just not hard. I've never 7-balled anybody. I always get a little bit nervous and I feel a bit guilty if I'm going to 7-ball them as well. I've been close about 4 times. I get a little bit nervous. I don't get nervous until like the 7th ball. But I also don't want to beat them because it's not cool. It's like when you play darts and it's called a brush. You usually in darts in a pub they will play double in, double out. That means you got to hit a double to start and a double to finish. And obviously being a double, some people don't hit them and you can win the game and they don't even get a chance to get a score. I didn't like that either. I did that a few times. Do you know what I mean? But never make me angry in sports, you know? Because you'll get my whole fucking... If you cheating me or if you're trying to make fun of me, that's it. I turn it on. You're screwed. Do you know what I mean? I turn it on. I'll play half-hearted, but if somebody starts taking a piss because they're beating you or whatever, I turn it on then. Be humble, people. Be humble. I'm one of these sorts of players that if you're taking your shot, I'm dead quiet. Do you know what I mean? I'll even try not move. Do you know what I mean? If you're playing darts, I won't talk to you. I won't talk. You know, it's your shot. You need to concentrate. I'll let you have your shot, and then they don't do it for you, and it keeps happening through the game. And then it start noticing they're talking when it's your shot, but they're not talking when it's not. And I see what they're doing, and then I start blocking them out and concentrating. And I say, I know what you're doing. I don't say it. I just turn it on, and I say, all right, you're trying to put me off, are you? So you can win. Okay then. All right then. You had that game. Let's see who wins the next game. Now I know your little game you're playing. Right, let's see who wins the next game then. Got way too much salad. Save this for later with the old salad last night. I like bowling as well, but obviously it's a bit more expensive to do. I played that mini bowl a few times now. It's not too bad. Not the same as main bowling, but highest score I ever got in 10-pin bowling was 252. And I was a little bit nervous. I had loads of strikes. I think I had 3 strikes in a row on one of them. I think I had 5 or 6 strikes in total across the whole game, and I had 3 in a row. I think 252 points. I think it was. It might have been 257. I can't remember. You can have 1 egg. 232 you had, did you? That's pretty good. I remember it's 252 or 257, I can't remember. I think, and I never practiced what's it called? Bowling, temper bowling. Never practiced it, so I thought if I practiced it, I could maybe, I don't know if I'd get the maximum, because you've got to get like perfect all the way through, haven't you? I've had 180s and all that, you know, in darts. I've never 7-balled somebody. I might have, I can't remember. But I think you might have been drunk. Do you know what I mean? So it don't count. No, it says there's 3, but I can never tell. You know what I mean? Well, it's nice to have an active chat, but it's also nice to have a connection. Do you know what I mean? Just replying to somebody's comment now and again can take about 10, 20 streams of me replying to that person to slowly, because obviously you can see what I look like. I'm sort of trying to figure out what, you know, people over time. So I just like chatting, you know. Gotta move it. It needs to be moved from there much further. There's no sensitivity setting on it. Imagine when I'm cooking it, like, I don't do it very often. Cooking it at 1 AM in the morning. Oh shit! I've realised I put my oven on hot. What? Bit of pepper. Bit of salt. Tiny bit of salad cream on the salad. My new addition, jalapeno. The alarm, I gotta move it. Problem is it's not just a battery one, it's a wired one. I just stuck jalapeno in my mouth. Right. I'm here. I don't know if you're there or Callum. I'm off, buddy. I've completed the mission. Grass-fed steak. In theory, we shouldn't have dairy with it. Nice salad with the broccoli calabrese on it. All my spices. 2 different mushrooms. Plus, we prepared our organic carrots for tomorrow. I think this is one of the reasons I like doing steak, because I love mustard. Bit of plant-based mayo. Mustard! Mustard. La, 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 la. Mustard, 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 mustard. Mustard, people. Right. Catch you later. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the nice chats. Good day today. Only one slightly silly comment. That was it. It was cool. And that's it. So I've cleaned my bit of my kitchen. I've made a steak. I'm going to go and sit down and eat it. I'm going to try and play Battlefield 6. Maybe see you later, people, on Mills Tips YouTube channel. Mills Tips. MILSTIPS. Mills Tips. YouTube channel. I'll be gaming. Catch you later. Nice chatting to you, Callum. Have a good day, buddy. Thanks for the nice comments. See ya. Ciao.